Here's another one. Can't have your cake and eat it.
What's there not to understand?
Well, I was in a little cafe on Silver Street last week.
Near the bookies?
Near the bookies, right? So I was in the cafe, right? And I ordered the Fat Boy all-day breakfast.
Oh, good choice.
Thank you. Now, the Fat Boy all-day breakfast, very nice, as you're clearly aware. So, as filling as that meal may be, that morning I was a little bit busy, so it built up a little bit of an appetite. But felt I had a little bit of space to fill.
That all-day breakfast is a real meal. I don't find much more room than a coffee afterwards, to be honest.
That actually surprises me.
Why?
Well, I've seen you eat, haven't I?
And?
Well, you like your food.
Are you saying I'm fat?
No, I'm not saying you're fat, you fuckwit.
Ah, you can call it a day anytime you like. I'm pretty sure you just called me a fat fuckwit.
I did not call you a fat fuckwit.
You're not well known for your tactile social skills. You just called me a fat fuckwit, and I want to brush it under the table by simply denying it.
No, I'm not.
Which proves my point, where it has to be world record timing.
Who says I haven't got any tact?
Does it matter?
It might.
I suspect the numerous people you've killed would agree with me.
That doesn't count. Who else?
Me.
Well, that's a given. Who else?
Forget it.
No, I want to know who says I've got no tact.
It doesn't matter.
It does when you've made such a fucking deal of it.
I haven't made a big deal of it. You have.
Just tell me so we can move on.
The gaffer, okay? You satisfied?
Do you think that bothers him?
Not one slightest fucking iota.
No, I didn't think so.
So, your little space.
Huh?
You had your little space left over in that cafe on Silver Street.
Oh, yeah. So, I ordered the Fat Boy breakfast, blah, 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 needed filling, so I ordered some cake.
You don't order food in that cafe. It's not like some kind of restaurant. You go to the self-service section, take your order, take it to the till, and then buy it.
Oh, you know what I mean.
I do, but you should be as accurate as possible, especially if I know the setting.
Why?
Because if I know the setting, I can imagine myself there, and if you break from reality, it can be jarring.
Are you really taking that much notice of what I'm saying?
No, not really. I just think you should be as accurate as possible. Not for your own sake. Well, not even for your own sake, but for the sake of the people that are unfortunate enough to be listening to what you have to say.
Are you going to listen to my story?
Will my answer influence you in any way?
No.
Then yeah.
Right then. So having had the all-day breakfast, I stood up from my table, took my dirty dishes and the tray back to the counter, picked a dessert, taken that said dessert to the till, paid the full asking price, and then returned to my table.
And?
Well, don't you get it?
I'm not gonna fucking guess about your fucking cheesecake. Finish the fucking story.
Not if you're going to be like that.
I am not gonna bite.
You already have.
Maybe a little. I was caught off guard, but henceforth my buttons are going to remain resolutely unpushed.
Is that a word?
Of course henceforth is a word.
Not that one. The other one. Unpushed.
Sounds like one.
Shouldn't it be not pushed or non-pushed?
Not bothered, to tell you the truth.
Etymology is such an underappreciated discipline.
Is underappreciated a word?
Irony. Cool.
Cheesecake.
What?
Cheesecake.
Oh yeah. Well, you must get it.
Get what?
The point.
What point?
You honestly don't get it?
I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
I had my cake and I ate it.
Are you sure it was cheesecake and not a massive dose of LSD?
Look, they say you can't have your cake and eat it. Absolute bollocks, mate. Empirical evidence demonstrates that anyone can have their cake and eat it. You or I, or you and I, if we were feeling sociable, could go out right now, go somewhere, get a piece of cake, pay for it, take it to a designated area and eat it.
No, we couldn't.
Why not?
That's why.
Good point. Do you have any idea how long this is going to take?
There were these 3 kids in Africa. They went missing during a party. The whole neighbourhood was looking for them for 9 hours until someone found them dead in a fridge.
You killed 3 kids in Africa?
No, I didn't kill 3 kids in Africa. I read about it.
Have you ever been to Africa?
No.
Have you ever killed a man by suffocating him in a freezer?
Afraid not, no.
So we don't know how long this is going to take then?
It looks that way.
Oi! You dead?
He could be bluffing.
So, how big was this fridge in Africa then?
Don't know why.
No, I was just trying to work something out, that's all. How big were the kids?
How am I supposed to know how big the fucking kids were?
Did it mention their age?
It might have done. I don't remember.
So, really, your little anecdote hasn't really brought much to the party, has it?
I don't see how your clearly encyclopedic knowledge of white goods in the context of organised crime is going to help us much in these matters.
All I'm saying is, if it took 3 African kids 9 hours to die in a fridge about this size, I reckon we'd be done in about an hour and a half.
How'd you work that out?
Well, if it took 9 hours for 3 kids to die, that's divide 9 by 3, so you get 1, which means we've got about an hour and a half.
Your maths couldn't be any more wrong.
You reckon?
It would take 3 times as long for one person to die. 3 times 9 is 27. 27 hours. That's if we applied your logic.
But isn't it the carbon monoxide that kills them?
Possibly, but how does that change matters?
You're right.